Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all you guys out there in YouTube land. This is Abigail with the Ritual Mindset Tarot, back with another pick a card reading. Today we are asking, what does the person on your mind want you to know? We have 3 piles to choose from as per usual. With pile 1, we have this Astrophyllite from Russia with the Rider-Waite Tarot. Pile 2 is this Spirit Quartz from South Africa. I always thought it looked like an armadillo, or if you know Pokemon, it reminds me of Bulbasaur. That is with the Tarot of the Mystic Peaks for pile 2. And then for pile 3, we have my Citrine Tower from Brazil. I got this from the Tucson Gem Show a few years back, and that is with the Mystic Mondays Tarot. So guys, take a moment to resonate with a pile. Pause if you have to, otherwise I'll see you at your reading. Hey guys, if you chose the Astrophyllite and the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, welcome to your reading, pile 1. So when I was shuffling your cards, I actually got an energy of someone who may have been resisting this connection, who was very closed off and guarded. This could have been due to some sort of ending, either between you two or someone from their past, and it has left them still wounded at this point. There's this energy of your person changing, transforming to a point where now they're trying to surrender and go with the flow in terms of this connection. For some of you, it may have been an ending of a marriage for this person, and so they're still trying to work through, again, any wounding, any hang-ups, or like being jaded from the past. The 2 signs that were strongly coming through were Gemini and Pisces. So that may resonate for some of you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, we're looking, I jumped ahead, but today we're looking at what your person on your mind wants you to know. We're gonna start with tarot and some oracle clarifiers, and then we'll get some channeled messages from your person to further see what else they want you to know at this time. There's this energy of this person wanting a new beginning with you, but it's almost like they're holding themselves back. They may have gotten some sort of like clarity or download if there is any type of separation or disconnect between the two of you, and their desire for a brand new start. There is a strong desire for this person to communicate. If you guys are not in communication, it may be starting up communication again. So first card out is Justice, which is the card of Libra. This is the Sword of Truth here, and the Scales of Karma. This card indicates something may have been done, an injustice may have been done. Someone may have mistreated someone, betrayed someone, deceived someone, and there's this desire for your person to make things right. Justice can also be a card about marriage, but there's this desire for your person to be honest or bring forth a truth in order to balance things out between the two of you. This may also indicate that this person, if they did do you wrong, that they are now going through their own karma. Pile 1's person, what do you want pile 1 to know right now? So we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is, regardless of gender or sex, the energy of the Queen of Pentacles is about groundedness and abundance. And she's, this hair right here on the bottom right talks about fertility and also productiveness. So there's this energy of this person feeling like you are high value and abundant, and because of that they may see you, for some of you, as marriage material here, or you could be the mother or the wife in this situation with your person. Then you have the Three of Cups. This is a card about celebration. These three women are celebrating the harvest that they're about to have here, with all the fruits and the pumpkins and everything else here. This can also talk about friendships. So the person you're asking about may be a friend, or you guys started off as friends. But Three of Cups is also a card about reunion. So your person, if you guys are in disconnect, wants to go back to this like more joyous energy between the two of you, if there has been any conflict or challenges between the two of you, but also a desire for reconnection here. Again, the theme of abundance is here. Abundance and fertility. So this person definitely sees a potential with this connection. Why is justice here? So you got two that came out. You have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So the Three of Wands is about looking into the future, waiting for ships to come in, and again, looking in towards the future. And with the Ten of Cups here, this is a very happy family life. This is fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. You see the rainbow. So rainbows come out after a storm. So this may talk about success after, again, challenges, or like a darker period, a stormier period. And there's this groundedness within this energy because we see the houses here. So it's just like overall fulfillment and happiness. So this person may actually, again, see you guys as someone that they can see something long-term with. The Justice card is also very spiritual in the sense that they may feel like this connection, the Queen of Pentacles, was like good karma for them. Here with the Ten of Cups. They may just be looking into the future and seeing you guys as something a lot more stable. It could be marriage. But if you're not into marriage, you know, like something more committed. There's a desire to like collaborate and work together in harmony. Some of you guys may already have a family situation and share children. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for what pile one's person wants them to know. Okay, so you have Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. I'm noticing like two cards keep coming out. So there's the number 2 in numerology talks about duality, but also balance. And you can see this with the Temperance card here. Temperance is a card of Sagittarius. Temperance is about healing and balance. So this person may be going through some sort of alchemy and a period of healing where they're focusing on transforming themselves. My eye goes to this path here and also the crown. This actually is the sun, I believe. But it's in the shape of a crown. So it's almost like this person in the past feel like they have lost some sort of aspect of their own power after this long journey here, and now they're in a period of healing themselves. But there's also 2 cups that are here that are being alchemized by the angel, which is a symbol of the divine. So there may be an element of like spirit, God, and the divine helping to balance out this, again, this balance out this connection. And the Two of Pentacles is a card about, again, trying to ground yourself and trying to gain balance here. The Two of Pentacles can also talk about like trying to decide between one option versus the other. Not saying that this person sees you as an option, but it could even be like whether or not to reach out and communicate, or whether or not to come towards you. Because again, I was getting this this energy of this person kind of holding themselves back, like there's a desire to move forward for this new beginning, but also like a card of like stepping back, not taking action. So again, there may be separation or some sort of like standstill energy right now. Your person may be trying to stabilize their life or their emotions and trying to ground themselves here, because the Two of Pentacles, this guy's foot, only one foot is down, so, and also the waters. So maybe emotionally there, it's like a roller coaster with your person. There has been some sort of ending. Card of Scorpio. They may have lost their balance, their groundedness, their stability at one point, and now they're trying to regain their stability. Why is the Three of Cups here for what pile one's person wants them to know? What is this Three of Cups? So so the Six of Swords. This is a card about moving on from rougher waters. We see the very rough waters here, big waves in the Two of Pentacles, and in the Six of Swords, this man, woman, and child are moving away from these more tumultuous waters to more peace and serene. So there's this, again, there's this energy of wanting to go back to more joyful period peace between the two of you. Page of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. Again, this is a card of communication. You guys may be dealing with someone who is a younger fire sign, maybe a Scorpio, maybe Scorpio, but Scorpio is the fiery water sign, but I was going to say a younger Sagittarius for some of you. This person wants to reach out and message you, but they are holding themselves back. Maybe they're having to work on their own like confidence as well. When we were talking about like the power, trying to step back into their power. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? Do they want... One fell off the table. So we have decisions. Yes, this person has to make some sort of decision here. They're weighing out their options. Some of you, this could actually talk about other potential options in love, or again, whether or not to start, come towards you or restart for some of you. So this is this crossroads energy, which could cause some standstill energy. So your person is planning. Look at this, the Three of Wands and this guy are very much like looking at what's in front of them, so like looking towards the future. And you have alchemy, ancestor guides. This is exactly the temperance energy. Your person is being transformed and going through this inner alchemy within them, and with ancestor guides and also temperance, it's as if like their spirit guides, the divine, are helping them to they are helping them to transform. Hold on guys, my light went out, sorry. Sorry guys, my my light was disconnected from the plug. I thought it was connected. So everything that happens during my readings, I always take as a sign and a message for you guys. So yeah, some of you guys have had a disconnect with one another, and also with the light going out actually twice before I could plug it in. There may have been maybe a false start for some of you, where it looked like or felt like something was potentially going to develop between the two of you, and it's as if it didn't get off the ground. And it may have been multiple times or multiple cycles between this person that has happened, because again, the light turned off twice before I could plug it back in. So bottom of the deck energy is facade and beliefs. So this person right now is very much in introspection and looking at themselves. So they are going through like a big change within themselves, and it's almost like they don't recognize who they were before, and they're looking at maybe the mask that they were wearing, that they were wearing with you, and also just in general, and they're really like kind of doing away with anything that doesn't resonate with them anymore, like shedding their own skin, transmutation, like a snake again shedding their skin, a crab molting their shell, again, look at these cables, they're disconnected. So they're in this disconnect, they have gone in to like really look within and look at themselves. There may be this feeling of kind of feeling lost, or not really knowing who they are here. So some of your people may actually be turning to spirit in order to gain clarity, or the divine, to God. And spirit is actually very present here with the Justice card and the Temperance. Also, another thing I realized was with this Alchemy card, the light is kind of between her heart chakra and her throat. So your person may be working on opening up their heart and also their throat chakra. If I was jumbling up my words just before, so maybe this person has is not so strong with their communication, and they want to communicate, but they may not know what to say or how to go about it. Pile 1's person. What do you want Pile 1 to know right now? What do you want Pile 1 to know right now? So we have ride the current, embrace change, flow with the rhythm, and release resistance. Answers unfold in the dance of transition. So yeah, your person is going through a change, and there's this element of them surrendering. Release resistance. Your person was very resistant, possibly in the past, to this connection. For some of you, they may have felt like maybe it was a little bit overwhelming, or it could have been their past experiences with relationships or connections that didn't work out, were toxic, whatever the situation was. But now they're at a point where they're moving on from the resistance, and they're trying to go with the flow, surrender. That's really good. With the water here, water. You guys may be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Again, Pisces was showing up fairly strongly when I was shuffling your cards, but this person is very much in their emotions, in their head about you. We see swords and this water imagery. They are in their feels. Some of them may have even cried about this. And we have river of release. Drift along the river of release, where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. There's an energy of renewal. This person desiring to a reunion, reconnection for some of you. Bottom of the deck energy is breakthrough. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. Resilience is kind of like that 9 of Wands energy with a wounded warrior going through battles in the past and using it as like a wall. But it also brings about like wisdom and strong fortitude and again resilience within this person. So there's this energy of them wanting to go the distance and actually maybe try again. For those of you where this is a reconnection, if you've never been with this person before and it was like a false start, this person wants another chance to come forward. And rather than seeing those wands in this wounded energy as a like their scars that they're ashamed of, it's kind of like recognizing the blessings in the lessons, or what I always call blessings. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? What does pile one's person want them to know right now? So we have to the sea. This is that energy of surrendering, going with the flow. This is a number 7. So in numerology, esoteric numerology, I should say, this is about going within. It is a very divine number. So going within and connecting with spirit could be one way to see that. Pile one's person. What do you want pile one to know right now? Two more. We have observer. So this person may be, if you guys are disconnected or at a distance from one another, this person is still possibly looking you up in social media. If you guys live close to each other, they're hoping to bump into you. Yeah, this person sees you as a star. There's this energy of still being curious as to what you're up to. So they, there's an element of missing you. I said that you're heavily in their mind and they're heavily in their emotions. And we have message in a bottle. So yeah, this person wants to communicate. And within this bottle, we see an old school telephone and heart. So it could be this energy of wanting to open up their heart to you, and maybe whether it's for those of you that where there was some sort of like conflict, maybe an apology, and then for others of you it could talk about opening up about their heart and their feelings for you. And this, is that a pelican or a stork? Pelicans usually have big beaks, but a stork is a new beginning, a birth. So this message for some of you could be possibly news about a birth, since we talked about fertility, or it could also talk about a new beginning, renewal. And this, anyways, the stork is wearing a mask as well. So this person has been wearing a mask. Bottom of the deck energy is round and round. Similar to this energy of like trying to gain balance and cycles. You guys may have gone through multiple cycles. But there's also this element of expansion. And this looks like a shell to me. The shell itself is on the forehead or the third eye area of this figure. So your person may have expanded their spirituality, their perspective, and when it comes to connection and love, and maybe, yeah, spirituality. I'm seeing these stars here. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? So we have lustful desires. There is a difference between love and lust. Don't let your desire destroy you. Overcome the spirit of lust. So for some of you, this person may be very, may desire you very much on a physical level. If you guys have been together before, they still want to do it again. They had fun with it, I guess. They really enjoyed it. But there is this almost like this warning of trying to discern whether or not this connection is love or it's more of a physical connection. Some of you guys may have started off as physical connection and then these feelings came in. Maybe this person didn't expect for something that would end up in the Ten of Cups energy. Maybe they just wanted to kind of keep it casual, friendly. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? So 2 more came out. We have marriage. They see you as marriage material, someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. With justice here and the Ten of Cups, some of you, this person actually sees you guys to be seeing you guys in like a commitment, whether it's a higher commitment or marriage. This person, for some of you, may see you as marriage material, especially as the Queen of Pentacles here. What's interesting is that this car is very old school, just like the phone here. So your person may be more traditional, maybe when it comes to love and connection. They may be more old school, or there may be a desire for like more old school level of love. For others of you, this can talk about some of you guys are married to one another, or marriage or weddings may be a factor within this connection. We have Dark Night. They're experiencing massive upheaval to help them align with new levels of love with themselves and this connection. This alchemy energy, they may be going through Dark Night of the Soul, which may have been orchestrated by the divine, or this connection may have been a trigger for them to go through this Dark Night of the Soul. And on the bottom of the deck, we have on a pedestal, you're the queen of their heart, the queen of their fiercely guarded castle. It's only fear that makes them run. This person is, afraid. They feel like just the Page of Wands to this Queen of Pentacles. So there may be an age difference for some of you here. But that's why there's this energy of them trying to transform and trying to gain back their power here. They see you as, we were saying how they were seeing you as very abundant. They see you as this connection as very lucky with the 4-leaf clovers here as well. So let's take a look at what they want you to know with some message cards. Yeah, your person is going through a lot of massive change. Maybe look at this. They're going through an awakening. And, sometimes it takes time. So there may have been some need for you to have patience when it comes to this person and this connection. Does pile one's person want them to know right now? Oop. This card is from another, 2 cards are from another 3. Should I take them? Yeah, let's take them. So we have, I could talk to you forever. There's this energy of your person loving to talk to you. We saw the message in a bottle card, also the 3 of Cups. So you guys may have like a very good connection when it comes to communication. They say, I have a surprise for you. So this person may have a gift for you, like a small gesture of something, or they may want to surprise you. Maybe this communication that they want to bring in may be a surprise as well. And they say, you are my forever love. we saw the 10 of Cups and also the wedding card. So this person feels very deeply about you and pretty much takes you fairly seriously, or wants to take this connection more seriously if they were not taking it more seriously in the past. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? What does pile one's person want them to know right now? What does pile one's person want them to know right now? And they say, need time to heal. Right now, I'm in a space where I need to focus on my healing and self-love. This isn't about you, it's about me. So if there has been a separation between the two of you, they want you to know that they need some time and space right now to heal. And them disconnecting from you and this connection has nothing to do with their lack of feelings. They have very deep emotions for you, but they're just asking for time so that they can gain their stability back. Pile one's person, what do they want? What does pile one's person want them to? Okay, 3 came out. We have emotional intimacy. I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. So that may be why maybe this person preferred like more casual or superficial connections because of this fear of intimacy that they have. And it could be due to this father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. So any wounding when it comes to their emotions, connections, and love may be due to father wounding when it comes to their parents here. This person may have had maybe issues with their father. And they say, you're mine. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is this toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. So this possessive energy with the lustful desires energy I wanted to mention reminds me of the devil card, which is a card of Capricorn. This person may be a little bit jealous and possessive over you and a little bit obsessive. And we have nervous. You make me nervous even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. So this person, even if they're like the confident type with other people, they may get nervous around you, so they start acting a little bit like awkward, whatever it is, but you make this person nervous. You had the on the pedestal card, and I told you they see you as a star. You make them nervous. Pile one. This was the bottom of the deck for this deck. You have the most beautiful soul. So it seems like this person not only like physically wants to be with you and desires you, but they also see you on a deeper level, on a soul level. What does pile one's person? And they say, you're the one for me. You are my forever love. You're mine. We're twin souls, and that's what scares me the most. I'm seeing it all clearly now. So even if you and this person don't believe in soul connections, this is just saying like this person sees a very deep connection with you, and it scares them that this is a much deeper connection than they're used to. And again, they may not have seen the true potential, the true value of you in this connection in the past, and now I'm seeing it all clearly now. So they've had, again, some sort of breakthrough or clarity, epiphany about you in this connection. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? I wanted to point out also, is it toxic? Your person may have some toxic tendencies when it comes to connections, how they act in connections, or it could be those beliefs that they have, maybe, that they're working through during this time, but they have become aware of them. What does pile one's person want them to know right now? What does pile one's person want them to know right now? I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it until I can admit my mistakes to myself and you. So this person is working on trying to take accountability of how everything is here. We saw the Libra. Libra, but we saw the Justice card. So they may feel like right now they can't do anything with the circumstances that they're in. They may feel stuck, but they are working on righting their wrongs here. And they say, no one loves me like you do. I'm ready to commit to you and our beautiful future. So again, the marriage card, the 10 of Cups, Libra. For some of you, this person wants to level up this connection to something more grounded, more stable, more grounded. Just make sure to hold your boundaries if this person shows up. Some of their like toxic tendencies when this person comes in, make sure that their actions match their words, because all these are very like sweet. I don't want to say like love bombing, but just make sure that this person takes accountability and that their actions match their words. One fell off the table. So you have, I want to feel that way again. They want to bring back that 3 of Cups energy, more joyous energy between the two of you, more peace. For those of you that have not been with this person before because they ran away or it was just a false start where they didn't take the steps to ground this connection, they may have had a past relationship where maybe they really loved the person but things fell apart, betrayals happened, and they had to leave that connection, or they were left, and they may have been pushing away love for a long time, and with you they may feel like they want to try. They want to open up again. And they say, I miss being with you. This person misses you. I got that energy for sure. And they say, you and I were too young. So they may have felt like they were too immature. Some more like lessons and karmic maybe lessons had to be learned before this could come around, and they may feel like in the future you guys will be able to have another go with this if you would have them. That's why we had the 3 of Wands looking into the future, trying to decide how to proceed towards the future. And there's this energy of timing between the two of you. I cut to I am recovering. So besides healing, you guys may be dealing with someone who is recovering from addictions or recovering from a past relationship. So pile 1, that is your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps me. It's free. And I would appreciate that, guys. To my subscribers, thank you guys so much for your continued support here, watching my videos and commenting. I'm very, very grateful to have you here. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I make more readings like this one, with that said, pile 1, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye, guys. Doot. Hey, guys, if you chose the Spirit Quartz with the Tarot of Mystical Peaks, welcome to your reading, pile 2. So today we're asking, how is the person in your mind? Not how they're asking. Today we're looking at what your person on your mind is wanting you to know right now. When I was shuffling your cards, I was getting an energy. Some of you guys are already committed, and this person has very deep feelings for you, and you make them very happy. They are very fulfilled with you and this connection. For others, you are dealing with someone who may be already married or committed or already have a family situation, and there's this energy of temptation when it comes between you and this person. So there's a lot of like uncertainty and confusion and just feeling kind of lost in terms of what's going on, or where do we go from here, how do we handle the situation, and just the confusion and not knowing how to proceed forward. I was going to say something, but I lost my train of thought there, so hopefully it comes back to me. But the signs that came in strongly were Capricorn, Libra, and Gemini. This person does want to manifest a beginning with you, maybe communication, some sort of truth, or to bring to you some sort of like clarity. And it could be that they feel like you make them very happy, but it's complicated. That's the vibe that I'm getting. It's complicated. Let's see what the cards show, though. That's for some of you, not all of you. Again, this is a general reading, guys, so you will have a message within this reading if you chose this pile, but just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Pile 2's person. What do you want pile 2 to know right now? What do you want pile 2 to know right now? So we have the Devil. This is a card of Capricorn. This is a card about obsession, attachments. This is also a card about temptation that I was picking up on here. Some of you, again, may be talking about someone who is already connected or committed to someone else, but if you see the guy and this lady are not even paying attention to one another, they're distracted by their phones. So if this person is already with someone else, it's like they're not really paying attention to them. It could also be like this person is married to their job for some of you. Someone who works a lot, maybe a workaholic. You may be asking about a younger earth sign. But there's this energy of maybe this person looking you up. What does pile 2's person want them to know right now? They may be obsessively thinking about you, and so they're like looking you up, looking at your pictures. So we have 2 that came out. We have 7 of Swords, the Devil and the 7 of Swords. This can talk about some sort of betrayal. 7 of Swords is also a card of deception and keeping things hidden from someone. With the Devil, for some of you, this can talk about the person that you're asking about may be a little bit of a player, maybe have had a history of cheating, or if there are restrictions when it comes to their home life, say they are already committed, they may be hiding the fact that they are making plans for them and you in this connection, because we see these schematics in this, like they laid out some plans here. And you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, you may also be dealing with a younger water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But the Page of Cups is a page that wants to come and offer their cup of love. It can also signify an apology if there was any type of deception here. Deception can also be this person hiding their intentions of maybe them making plans or strategizing on how to come towards you here with this cup. They may be hiding the fact that they're more invested in this than you actually realize. Because on the bottom of the deck we have the King of Cups. This can talk about someone who is hiding their feelings. The King of Cups, again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, is someone that is able to really control his emotion, the depth of his emotions. They run deep. This person has very deep emotions for you, and on the surface it may not look like, or you may not realize how deep their feelings are for you here. And with the Seven of Swords, King of Pentacles underneath there. Some of you guys are actually dealing with a Capricorn here. But there's, with the King and King of Cups, King of Pentacles, this can talk about those of you who are having to choose between two people. Or this can just talk about your person having very deep emotions for you, but wanting to offer you something grounded and serious as well, not just emotions. Let's clarify the Devil here. Please clarify the Devil for what pile 2's person wants them to know. We have the Queen of Swords. One more for the Devil and the Queen of Swords. Whoop. Dropped a bunch. What does pile 2's person want them to know? Why is the Devil and the Queen of Swords here? What do they want them to know? Too many. We have the Ace of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is a queen. We don't do any gender or sex. It's just an energy here. With the Queen of Swords, it speaks about someone who has a very strong sense of discernment. And there's a level of trust of the future, even in times of uncertainty. Here with the clouds, the sun is not clearly seen, and the sun signifies clarity. But with the hawk or the falcon that's here in the sky, the Queen of Swords is able to discern through the BS, the truth and what's real, and having clarity of mind, seeing clearly because of this bigger picture. And this bigger picture has to do with their past experiences, their past woundings, their past hurts. They have grown from that and have used that as a way to be able to be much more discerning and sharp with her sword. The Queen of Swords can sometimes talk about someone who has cut something out of their life. And it was also clarified with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a card about a new beginning when it comes to love. And with the doves here above the fountain, this dove symbolizes peace. So there's many doves here. So there's this desire of this person to communicate to you or come towards you with this Ace of Cups, some sort of cup here with a page, right? Where they may want to communicate that they are aware of their toxic tendencies when it comes to love and connection, or it could be their shadows when it comes to maybe prioritizing work and money, the material goods. And they've come to some sort of, they've had a clarity, like some sort of clarity when it comes to their emotions here. We saw the King of Cups and Ace of Cups. There's a lot of Cups energy coming through. What I'm also thinking about with the apps, with the phone here, with these two, I think of apps. So some people may be dealing with someone who's a lot more into hooking up, casual connections, and maybe some of them even have some sort of like sex addiction that they're working on, or they've had like a realization of maybe some toxic patterns when it comes to like connections and love, any hangups they have in love, any wounding that they have in love. Seven of Swords, we have the Two of Wands and Strength, which is a card of Leo. So with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Wands, again, the Two of Wands is a card about being at a crossroads and trying to figure out the details of which path are we going to take. It's almost like this person is laying out some sort of foundation at this time when it comes to this connection, but also hiding the fact of like how strongly they feel about you. Or just like hiding the fact that they even have any emotions for you here. With the Seven of Swords, they may be wearing a mask. Their pride may have been a challenge here. So this Strength can talk about having to hold back their feelings as well. I was thinking with the Devil card here, this person may feel like a beast, like Beauty and the Beast. They may feel like with any type of wounding or toxic tendencies, they may feel like a beast when it comes to being near you. Also, we saw the King of Cups, right? So we know this person has very deep feelings for you. There's this desire for them to come forward with just a page, something like sweet, romantic, maybe a little bit flirty, maybe not to give too much away. They may be actually the type that if this is like, say, a secret admirer or someone that is crushing on you and they can't outright tell you how they feel, or they haven't told you how they feel, they may have been maybe flirting or giving you hints that they are that they had like feelings for you. Another one fell off the table. Page of Cups is clarified by the King of Cups. Yeah. So this is someone who is definitely feeling deep feelings for you. And this can also talk about maybe this person, it started off as a Page of Cups and their feelings for you have grown stronger, just like this lion. And the King of Pentacles showing up again. Someone who wants to offer you something stable. This can talk about a father figure or a husband. And, the way that this guy is looking at these two poles and this map, there's a lot. This person is very much like maybe a planner, very detail oriented. For some of you, definitely an earth sign. But the way he's looking at the poles, kind of like trying to consider both of them. It's that energy that I got. Some of you guys are having to decide between two people. And again, king doesn't mean a man. It's just an energy. It doesn't matter what, we're not talking about gender or sex. It's about energy. So this could talk about a man or a woman, or what does pile two's person want pile two to know right now? Let me just move this over a little bit. I'm hearing this could be someone who's too proud to show their emotions or be lovey-dovey. They may be a little more stoic. What does pile two's person want pile two to know right now? It's just all your cards keep falling on the ground, pile two. And we have action, courage, Jupiter, and beginnings. So this person is planning to take action or wanting to take action. They're in a planning stage right now. They have to gain the courage to do so. They feel like a page to you. So it's like, again, some of you guys are dealing with a younger water sign or earth sign. With beginnings here, they want to offer up a new beginning here with the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in love. This could be a reconnection for some of you. For others, it could talk about someone who is coming towards you for the first time. You may have known each other before, but you guys never have been together. The devil can also talk about fears. So this person may have some sort of insecurities or fears that hold them back. And that's why there's a need for courage here. With Jupiter, that is a planet of expansion. So there is an expanding of feelings, an expansion when it comes to this connection. But it's a planet that has to do with abundance as well. So this person may see you as very abundant. This pile two's person. Too many. I saw growth and wish fulfillment card though. So maybe I'm currently filming this during the springtime, so some of you guys are watching this right now. But this leveling up of this connection or some sort of change in this connection may happen during the summer, or the summer may be significant in the past. Something may have happened in the summer, in the past that was significant. What does pile two's person want them to know? This came out again. So growth, summer. This could be a time marker for some of you. So this upcoming summer, this upcoming summer, there may be growth within this connection, but we see fiery energy here. Bottom of the deck energy is self-care energy. So this person, if they are maybe going through recovery or they're trying to work on their shadow, they are taking the time to work on their self-care, self-worth, on their courage, on their power, and healing their inner child here. This King of Pentacles with a gold pentacle reminds me of like a gold record album, or when they go like platinum. So music may be very important between the two of you, or you guys may have a very like musical connection. What does pile two's person want pile two to know? So we have embrace potential. Explore an abundance of opportunities with an open mind. Answers reveal limitless horizons for your journey. So this person definitely sees potential within this connection, some sort of like abundance to be able to grow this ace into the 10 of cups. and they want to plan to come towards it because they're embracing the potential of the growth of this connection. There's a lot of water though in your reading. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, and the water here. What does pile two's person want them to know right now? And we have rising flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling promise meant for you. Meant for you. Look at this fire here. So you light this person up. You may serve as some sort of light to this person if they have been dealing with anything like on darker, any darker like energies within their life in general even. But they have a very strong passion for you and desire for you, so they're pretty much using that as to fuel their movement forward. It fuels their actions, their planning of the actions. And we have Cavern of Secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. So with the Seven of Swords, there's this element of secrets here, and this energy of like unveiling or bringing clarity to this situation. So this person with this Page of Cups wants to maybe open up about their feelings, or to be a little more open at, rather than hinting at it, actually saying outright what their emotions are. So there's a desire for this person to bring light to these secrets. What does pile two's person want them to know right now? Move this over. I was saying there's a lot of fire energy between here, right? And a lot of water, so fire and water. So some of you guys may be opposites. What does pile two's person? Opposites, kind of like Beauty and the Beast, right? What does pile two's person want them to know right now? Sorry guys, it hit the mic. They say the fates. They may feel like the divine, you guys may be divinely connected, or this connection may feel very fated, almost like a star-crossed lovers energy for some of you, because of this devil energy, which is kind of karmic. It does feel like it's a higher level of connection, like it's much deeper. This person feels like it's fated, and they kind of love that. It's helped them to focus on their self-care and self-love. They feel like this connection was meant to be in their lives. Like you guys were meant to meet. And I always say with soul connections that, you know, soulmates are in our lives for a reason, season, or a lifetime. Some of them are just meant to teach us lessons, while others are meant to be with us more long term. But yeah, this person feels like on some level there is fate and destiny involved in this connection. Maybe again, star-crossed lovers. What does pile two's person want pile two to know right now? So we have imagine, and then one more fell off the table. And we have mending. Yeah, so this person is maybe thinking or dreaming a lot about you in this connection. They're spending a lot of time thinking about it, and also trying to manifest this connection, trying to manifest this mending energy. They're trying to manifest healing between the two of you if there has been some sort of shady behavior with the devil and the Seven of Swords. They may also be connecting with spirit in order to help facilitate this mending energy between the two of you. It looks like there's been some sort of like purification here with the Imagine card, but definitely like a manifestation energy, because at the bottom of the deck you have Loyal Heart. This person feels like you guys are a match here with a twin. I was gonna say twin, but some of you guys may resonate with being on in like a twin flame connection. But you guys, these two owls that are facing one another, that's shaped like a heart. It's a mirroring energy, so I feel like that says that the feelings are mutual between the two of you, and it's like a match here. They both have crowns on their head. This person, regardless of whether or not you guys are together, feels like there's this loyalty that they have for you and this connection. There may be an energy of them wanting to protect this connection, maybe protect you from their shadows here, from like the more beastly side of them, their darker aspects. What does Pile 2's person want Pile 2 to know right now? We have the journey. This love journey may be long and challenging, but so long as you are with them, you'll never walk alone. So you guys are on, for some of you, are on some sort of love journey, spiritual love journey for some of you. Because this journey is long, you guys may have gone through many karmic cycles with one another where lessons had to have been learned. With the owl talks about wisdom, so you guys may have gained some wisdom when it comes to love and connection during this journey that you two have been on. What does Pile 2's person want them to know right now? And you have back and forth. They are trying to make sense of this connection, but their emotions swing back and forth between two extremes. So maybe it's that energy of the number two, where it's like trying to decide on how to move forward, that crossroads energy. This can also talk about, for some of you, you've been dealing with someone who's hot and cold because they're confused. That energy of confusion that I was picking up on in the beginning of the, when I was shuffling your cards. And this could be why there's a lot of confusion within this connection. They're currently at a point right now where they're trying to, like they say, make sense of this. If this is some sort of like deep connection, spiritual love with the fates showing up, if this person has never experienced this before, this could totally overwhelm them or confuse them, and they're maybe trying to come to an understanding as to what this actually is. They do know that they feel very deeply for you, regardless of how long you guys have known each other. Compared to their past connections, this feels much, much deeper. They say losing battle. You're fighting a losing battle against your opposition. Don't downgrade yourself. Play at your level, not theirs. So that devil energy can talk about like shady behavior. There may have been some sort of game playing or playing dirty between the two of you here. And there's this energy of like this darkness and light, kind of like the lion and the beauty here. This person may be afraid of you taking their heart, like ripping it out of their chest, like you having the power to do that, and that could be a fear of theirs, that you would break their heart. And that could be why they're back and forth with it, because they still need to work on that courage. Maybe to overcome the fears of love, at like a deep love, if they've never experienced it before. Music. Yeah, you guys may have a very musical connection, because I said with that, music brings them closer to you. Certain songs remind them of just how special your connection was to them. We have was, so some of you guys are in disconnect. So let's take a look at a few messages from your person to see, what else they want you to know. For some of you, if you are dealing with someone who is still showing up in their like shadowy, like shady behavior, make sure to put up your boundaries and like walk away from that type of behavior. I hear like go eat your heart out or something like that. That saying where it's like eat your heart out, like they want a chance, but it's like, yeah, right, you don't get a chance. Kind of like saying that was confusing. Your person may be confusing you as well when it comes to what they're saying or they're not saying. But there's this energy of you needing to wear your crown, recognize your power. And if this person is being still in their shadow and being shady, there's a need to, dress up in your like nicest gown and crown if you're, if you like dresses, if not, wear your suit, whatever it is. But being in your power and walking away, cutting your losses if this person is not treating you correctly and not acting correctly. Another one fell off the table. And they say, I can't get you off my mind. Your first card out was the Devil card. And again, that energy of possession and being obsessive. This person is like obsessively thinking about you. They may be obsessed about you. Very much stuck in their head about this. And they say, I have so much to tell you. This person wants to talk to you. If you guys are not talking, they want to have a new beginning in communication here. They may have, want to share like good news with you if they've been leveling up their life in some ways. This can also talk about having to tell you the truth of their feelings. The Page of Cups energy. And they say, I want to help you. If there's anything in terms of... I always took this card as if you're not needing any type of help when it comes to like life, and this person being able to contribute in a positive way. There's this energy, if they have felt like gratitude towards you with the Fates card, they feel like you have helped them to focus on reclaiming their power, and also like when it comes to their inner child healing and self-love, they're very grateful for that, and they want to return the favor. They want to come in and be able to come in a positive way and also do the same for you. There's almost like this energy of them wanting to reciprocate. And they say, I'm really attracted to you. Yes, the Devil card was there, we saw. But you may have detached from this person on some level with the Queen of Swords. And they may find that very, we see him, or the person that you're asking about, showing up as the King of Cups. So when we spoke about like the opposites or possible opposites between the two of you, one of you may be much more emotional and the other one much more logical. And they find that very appealing. If you have detached from this person in some way, they may feel like you're that energy shift, and that may pull them towards you or make them more attracted to you in some way on an energetic level. But on a physical level, they do feel like you're very attractive, physically especially. And we have action, courage, Jupiter, and beginnings. Oh, I don't know why I was gonna go for the, what do you call it, the message cards, and I accidentally picked up this card. So very big confirmation of this person wanting to take action, working on their courage, seeing that this connection is very abundant here with Jupiter. And Jupiter is a planet about learning, expansion. So lessons have been learned within this connection. They want to expand this connection and have a new beginning. I don't believe that was an accident. It's just like Ace of Wands energy. It's like I would expect this person to at least reach out with communication at some point. What does pile two's person want them to know? And they say, will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you. Look at that. I have so much to tell you. But will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? So for some of you, you guys are dealing with someone who did deceive you in some way, or hid stuff from you, and that's why there's this energy of will you believe me? There's maybe a lack or lapse in trust between the two of you. So there's strong energy of them wanting to communicate to you and reach out. And they say tears. When I think about you, I cry. We had a lot of water energy with this person. This person is very much in their feelings, and they may have actually cried over you in this connection. If there has been any type of challenge. 2 more came out. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. That's very much that like ego, the lion, maybe Leo energy coming through with the lion. But this person has a lot of like pride and ego, and they also want to compete. I'm getting Aries energy, just fire energy coming through here. They see that you've, like, again, I was picking up on you maybe detaching from this connection and working and focusing on yourself. They've noticed if there's any way for them to get access to you, whether social media or their friends, mutual friends, whatever it is, and that makes them more attracted to you, and they want to compete for you here. If you guys are not in contact though, energetically, you feeling, you detaching yourself, they can feel that, and it's kind of like this push and pull that can happen in some soul connections, like twin flames. There's like an energetic push and pull, and they may be feeling that for some of you. And they say lost. I feel lost without you. That reminds me of that Robin Thicke song, Lost Without You. That could be there could be a message in the lyrics there, so maybe listen to that, or maybe your person thinks about you when they hear that song. And bottom of the deck energy, it's simple really. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. So this person saying that they want to be with you forever. I know some of you guys may not be into like marriage, but just wanting something long term. But there may be obstacles and challenges in the way to that connection for some of you. And they say, I still love you. I dream of being with you. I imagine waking up next to you and cuddling with you every day. So for some of you who have been together, this person says they still love you, and they want to go back to something committed and grounded here. They still have feelings for you. With the cuddling, waking up next to you and cuddling every day, that reminds me of like Cancerian energy or like Taurian energy, where it's like home, coziness, luxury. So like Taurus and Cancer coming through. This person still has feelings for you. So they say, I feel safe confiding in you. I trust you completely. I can share all my secrets with you. This person feels like they can trust you. Some of you guys may get a text message or a DM from this person, because in the Devil card, they were on their cell phones. This may be someone who's a little bit more possibly closed off and have issues with trusting people, and they feel differently with you. They feel like they can trust you completely, they say. They say, I'm trying to bury my love for you because I can't be with you right now. I've ruined our relationship. So this person, we were picking up on like workaholic energy. Some of you guys may be dealing with someone who's trying to distract themselves with work, trying to keep themselves busy because they're trying to get you off their mind. But it's like they're obsessively thinking about you in this connection. And they feel a lot of regret with how they've dealt with you and this connection in the past. And they say, I've lost faith that real people exist. People have lied to and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open up my heart now. So trust is very much a factor for your person. And their comfortability with you and their trust in you intrigues them and also makes them much more attracted to you as well. And they say, maybe we're too different. That's why we disagree and feel distant from each other. So there may be differences between the two of you, whether it comes in values, religion, culture, age difference. This is your person's doubts seeping through. They may try to talk themselves or run away from their feelings and trying to justify it by saying, there's too many differences between the two of you. It can't work out. But that's just them like running away from their feelings, avoiding their feelings. For some of you, this person could be avoiding you in this connection because of maybe the depth of their feelings. We saw that they were afraid. What does pile two's person want them to know right now? And they say, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So they want to right any wrong that they've done in the past. If there's a need for an apology, that's why we saw the Page of Cups. They want to have another chance to come towards you and hopefully make things right. This pile two's person want them to know. They want to speak a lot of truths here. I'm hearing like the cards spilling out. They want to spill out their truth, but things may get messy as a result or cause things to get messy. And they say, I hid who I really am from you. That's the Seven of Swords, wearing a mask, running away. And they say, I want you back. For those of you that have had a history with this person or a past with this person, they want another chance. They want you back. That song, it's like, baby, come back. Baby, come back to me. I think 70s song. I forgot who sang it and what the title was, but Google it. And they say, I feel you leaving me behind. There was an energy of the Queen of Swords detaching, cutting someone off. So you may definitely have detached and start to distance yourself from this person and this connection, they feel it. They feel that energy dissipating is what I hear. So pile 2, this is your reading. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps me a lot with the algorithm, and it is free. And to my subscribers, thank you guys so much for your continued support. I'm so grateful for you guys being here and interacting with me, leaving comments. Very grateful for you guys. For those of you that are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so that you can be notified when I have when I post more readings like this one. With that said, pile 2, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, guys. Doot. Hey, guys, if you chose the Citrine Tower with the Magic or Mystic Mondays Tarot, I accidentally called it before Manic Mondays. There is a song called Manic Mondays, I believe. So there may be a message in that for you. So when I was shuffling your cards, pile 3, I got an energy of someone who is wanting to come back from the past for most of you and wanting to offer up a new beginning when it comes to emotions, connection, and love. There may have been an ending, a breakup, a separation between the two of you. And right now they're currently looking towards the future on and trying to decide on whether or not to maybe bring this back around or to just in general reconnect if you guys have had a disconnect of some sort. There's strong air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, also very strong fire energy with Leo and Sagittarius specifically, and Scorpio. So let's take a look at how the person on your mind, or what does the person on your mind want you to know right now. They're currently like considering on to bring this back around or to have a new beginning. So we have the Moon. This is a card of Pisces, but also connected to Cancer, with Cancer being ruled by the Moon. The Moon has to do with intuition, the subconscious. But when it comes to love and connection, this can talk about illusions that can appear in certain connections. The light of the moon itself is not as clear as the light of the sun. So there's a higher chance for things to look as if they're one thing, but they're really not. The moon can also talk about a sense of having fears. In this specific moon, though, it looks more like someone is going within in like introspection and tapping into the cosmic forces and observing these two pyramids in the distance that are reflecting one another, almost like mirroring one another. So this person may be contemplating or recognizing the similarities or the mirroring between the two of you. I'm getting a very strong feeling of, like an overwhelming feeling of having to figure it out, like really looking at the details. Like it's kind of like a stressful feeling with this moon. So some of you could be dealing with someone who is dealing with maybe anxiety or depression here with the moon. They may also feel like this choice that they have to make, it's far off in the distance before it can actually come to fruition here. Or it's been like a long road or journey to get to fruition. And we have the Chariot, another card of Cancer. This person, this is about fast forward movement. This can indicate also travel or long distance for some of you. This person wants to bridge the gap if there has been a disconnect between the two of you. They may travel towards you, but there's this desire to move this thing forward. They're trying to gain the clarity first before they can make a decision here. And we have the Ace of Swords. This is communication. This is about clarity, the sort of truth and clarity here. So there may be some sort of truth that this person wants to come forward with. They may just want to communicate the desire to move this forward, move beyond like a darker period here with the moon. We have Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, that's a card about anxiety, overthinking, losing sleep. So this person is stressed out about you and this connection. That's why I'm feeling this, feeling that energy of like a daunting feeling, also very uncomfortable. Please clarify the moon for what pile 3 wants, pile 3's person wants pile 3 to know. We have the Two of Swords. This is a card of confusion again. There is this energy of a standstill here with the Two of Swords. This person is not seeing clearly. There's no clarity in this connection right now. And we have the Four of Pentacles as well, clarifying the moon. Four of Pentacles is an energy that's very closed off. It is grounded. So this, there is a level of stability with the Four, but that stability can also translate as stubbornness if it's describing a person, someone who's a little more closed off, comfortable in their comfort zone. But this person may be afraid of losing you in this connection, or kind of like holding on tightly to this connection on an energetic level with the moon and the Four of Pentacles. They don't know how to ground this connection. It's a wish fulfillment for them. Like, you make them very happy. You are their ultimate. You are the chosen one here. Look how many cups there are. There are 8 cups here, and this cup was chosen. You are within this person's heart. If this person had choices, having to decide between people or different paths, different strategies, if this person has had options, or even you've had options as well, they hold you in their heart. And that's why there's this desire to move this forward. And that could be what they're wanting to talk to you about or communicate, is maybe the depth of their feelings. But they're afraid, they're anxious. Maybe they're afraid that they can't follow through or live up to certain expectations. Please clarify the Chariot for what 2 more came out. We have Temperance. This is a card of Sagittarius. Temperance talks about gaining balance, alchemy, stabilizing energies within oneself after maybe like a challenging time period. This is it's a divine card here. The divine has helped to orchestrate healing with the Temperance card, and you and this person are possibly both going through transformation, like individually, and in essence will cause like this forward motion in this connection so that it may transform, because we have the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands also is fast forward motion. It's a card about communication as well. It's directed action and motion. With Temperance, this is kind of opposite energy here. Temperance is it has to do with like a little more, again, with a standstill energy. So there has not been any action taken right now. I was gonna say something, but I lost my point. Hopefully it'll come back to me. But this standstill energy here with the Temperance, and then like this fast forward movement with the Eight of Wands and also the Chariot. Your person may feel like they made you have to wait for any type of movement forward in this connection, and they feel bad about making you wait. Temperance is about having patience, divine timing. There may be also an energy of this like start and stop, hot and cold energy with this person. So there may have been, if this is someone from your past, they may have been a little more inconsistent. And that's why they want to ground their energies here. For some of you, your person may need to like stabilize and ground their emotions. I don't think it was an accident when I said that manic Monday tarot. So for some of you, and we saw the Nine of Swords, some of you may be dealing with someone who has mental health issues, possibly. And they're trying to heal from that with the Temperance, trying to regain their balance and to clear their heads with the Ace of Swords, maybe. Please clarify the Ace of Swords for what pile 3 wants pile 3 to know. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a knight that is coming towards someone in a slow and meticulous way. So we were picking up on that energy of having a wait and divine timing. So this person wants to come towards you with something, a solid offering, but they're doing it slowly. This person maybe have fears of opening up and communicating. There's definitely a desire to run towards you, fly towards you, because this Chariot usually is on the ground, but it's flying. The Eight of Wands is flying, so there's this desire for this person to fly towards you. So some of you guys may need to fly to one another long distance, but it may have taken some time. But this is, the Knight of Pentacles may take a while to get to whoever that they're headed towards, but it is a more like solid and grounded offer than say like the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is that inconsistent energy. So clarifying the Ace of Swords, this person may have had clarity or a realization that they want to come towards you, want to fly towards you in order to offer you something solid that can grow. Bottom of the deck energy is the Sun card. This is a card of Leo. So if this describes you, they find you as very beautiful, powerful, and vibrant here. You may have very like full long hair, lush hair. This person may love your hair. I'm getting like Empress vibes here too. So like Taurus, abundant, standing in your power. They see you as very bright, very warm, radiant. You make this person very happy. And not only happiness and joy, but they may see you as their light. I was actually just singing with someone earlier, like, you are my sunshine. So they, that may be significant to you and this connection. But with the Sun and Ace of Swords, this person wants to give you clarity. They want to leave this energy of confusion and uncertainty and lack of clarity. It's a very uncomfortable and stressful energy for them. They have been much more maybe isolated. They may have isolated themselves in order to gain clarity. Pile 3. Pile 3's person, what do you want Pile 3 to know? Two came out, and we have family, home, and commitment. Integration and union. So this person, for some of you, you may already have like family, home, and commitment with this person, and there has been whether it's a divorce, separation, there's a desire to focus. There's a focus on stability and home here, and this person wants to bring it back around if it's something that is a second time around. If you guys have never been together, this person desires union with you, a reunion for others, and they want something much more serious and grounded. It's a pentacle that can grow to the 10 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck energy is Pluto transformation. That's that Scorpio energy. This person may be going through like a dark night of the soul or some sort of awakening, but big changes are happening within this person. With the moth here, it may be like the darker aspects. They may feel like a moth to the flame, where for some of you, them coming towards you, they may have to take a leap of faith, or it's risky to come towards you, or it's just the feeling of risk because of their fears. Pile 3's person. What do you want Pile 3 to know right now? There's this feeling of, if in the past they didn't take this connection or you seriously, this time around they're thinking much more serious in terms of like their intentions. And we have ignite ambition, pursue desires with drive, and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. So fire energy here with the sun. This person is very passionate about you, and it says pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. So the strength card is also a Leo card, but there's this person kind of breaking through their own fears and flying towards you because it's propelled by their passion for you and desire for something bigger with you here. There may have been a situation in the past where everything went up in flames, and that's why this is coming back around. And we have answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. These both say keep an open mind. So there may be something that, again, comes to light here. Maybe a change in perspective within this person about this connection, or how they feel about union, connection, love. Bottom of the deck energy is manifest the new. Embrace change and envision your desires, allowing the universe to align with your intention. So there's manifesting new. So brand new energy, brand new day coming in, transformation, big changes happening within this person and within your connection. There's a need to release the past since it's a matter of like manifesting the new. Some of you guys may have been trying to manifest someone new, and then ended up having this person come around, or this Knight of Pentacles may be someone new, but for most of you, I feel like this is someone coming back from the past, and they're manifesting a new cycle with you, a new chance, fresh energy, a new chapter also is what I'm hearing. Yeah, this person wants to communicate some sort of clarity, or to open up about something, which it goes from this like moon, confused, Two of Swords energy to just like blasting your mind wide open. So we have milk and honey. This person feels like you and this connection are very abundant and very sweet. The rainbow showing up indicates that there's miracles and magic blessings within this connection, but the rainbow comes out after a storm. So this can talk about the passing of the storm, a more challenging period between the two of you, or a challenging period in the past for this person. And we have conflict, chaos and conflict. So this is that challenging energy. Your person is definitely transforming, because look at this. I don't know if it's a horse, but it's like a horse that's transforming into a zebra. So this person is releasing maybe their toxic patterns or people, places, and things that no longer resonate with them and doesn't resonate with who they're becoming. Releasing maybe things that were limiting them in their beliefs and holding them back. But there's this big energy of the chaos that happens, big change that happens within spiritual awakenings, and or like, tower level changes. Bottom of the deck energy is message in a bottle. 8 of Wands is a card of communication and message in a bottle. I would say maybe expect a message from this person if you guys are not in contact, at least a very strong desire for this person to communicate. So within this bottle is an old school phone, and also a bunch of hearts. So this person may want to message you about their feelings. This stork that's on top of the bottle, storks signify birth. So maybe for some of you, this could talk about this person communicating news about a birth or a pregnancy. But the stork is wearing a mask. This person wears a mask, hiding things, maybe hiding their feelings and their intentions of. In the past, maybe they were hiding their intentions, and that's why there's a desire with the Ace of Swords to come forward with some truth and clarity. I was thinking that they've been working on their shadow, and I'm thinking that they're integrating their shadow with their light and dark side in order to balance it out. They may have felt a lot of shame for some of you about their shadow aspects. It may have been rooted in something when they were a child with their family. If they've had tumultuous or challenging energies with their family or their parents growing up. And that may have caused them to maybe fear commitment or fear love in some way, fear union. But they're changing their perspective of commitment and love has changed and shifted because of this this connection, and they see the blessing that love and connection can be with the milk and honey. What does pile 3's person want, pal? We have dealt a bad hand. They wish they'd met you at a different time because they feel they'll never get to see what this connection could have been. So for some of you, this can talk about that. If you guys have had like a false start in the past where it never got off of the ground and this person retreated, they feel like you may be the one that got away, and they're very much in regret with their past actions. And they're with the horns here, it reminds me of the devil card. They're obsessively thinking about like their regrets and how maybe they feel guilt and shame with how they handled you in this connection in the past. They may have been playing games with this card here, and they've come to realize that. This could also talk about dealt a bad hand. They may feel like their toxic patterns, their toxic beliefs when it comes to love, they may feel like they were dealt a bad hand with their childhood, their family, or just their life experiences, which has affected the way that they connect with others on an emotional level. And they say, losing battle. You are fighting a losing battle against your opposition. Don't downgrade yourself. Play at at your level, not theirs. So again, there's this energy of like playing games. They may feel like on some level that you are strong, more powerful than them, or like kind of like hold you on a pedestal where they feel like you're better than them in some ways, and you can easily hurt them and tear their heart out of their chest here. And there's a fear of that happening or happening again. This may have been past energy where the conflict between the two of you, it was just kind of ruthless, where some people were playing dirty, doing shady things for some of you. Low blows. And it's just like toxic vibes between the two of you, or somebody that they dealt with in the past that caused them to have this fear. Bottom of the deck energy is music. Music brings them closer to you. Certain songs remind them of just how special your connection was to them. So this person, that you guys may be very tied to music. Your person may listen to certain songs and think about you. They may be obsessively thinking about you while listening to certain songs. But let's take a look at what messages your person want to give you. So what else they want you to know, pretty much, with some channeled messages. Pile 3's person. What do you want pile 3 to know right now? Pile 3's person. What do you want pile 3 to know right now? So 2 flew out. And they say you give me butterflies. So you make this person nervous, pile 3. This may be someone who, for some of you, may be a secret admirer, or like they have a very big crush on you. They say a lot has changed. We saw that Pluto transformation card. Your person is going through a lot of change, and when it comes to Pluto level of change, it's like life altering in terms of the change that's occurring in their life. Pile 3's person, what do you want Pile 3 to know right now? One more, please. Pile 3. And they say you inspire me to do better. You inspired them to heal, to work on their shadow, to heal any like emotional wounds that they have or hang-ups that they have when it comes to love. There's like a desire for them to connect with you, but they may have been a little more like a detached or distant or avoidant type of person, and they may have had an awareness of their wounding, and there's this desire to heal them so that they are able to connect with you. With inspiration, you may also be their muse if they are a creator of music as well. And they say, I'll never forget the time we spent together. So this person they're grateful for any memories you guys have shared from the past. This person is missing you, thinking about you. Pile 3's person, what do you want Pile 3 to know right now? And they say, jealousy. I'm very jealous. I can barely stand it. So your person may be more of the like possessive, maybe jealous type, because we saw the 4 Pentacles. So this is this could be rooted in any type of insecurities that they have, that they may be currently working on. Pile 3's person, especially if you have like options. And they say, let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. That energy of having to wait. They feel bad for making you wait, because they may not feel ready right now, since they still they're in the middle of this transformation, this awakening, this healing period, and it landed under this. A lot has changed, a lot of transformation has changed, but they don't feel ready yet to give you what you're maybe looking for. We saw the family commitment card. They have a desire for it, but they feel like they're not ready, that they see this thing hopefully in the future, and they want you to be happy. There's like an energy of wanting you to be happy, even if it's not with them. Oh. Half the deck fell down. Hold on. Pile 3's person, what do you want Pile 3? Fell off the table again. And you got, I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. See, there's a change in this person's perspective when it comes to connection and love, and it may be because of you in this connection. This is different from what they're used to, but it's helping them open up their mind about, for some of you, it could be a spiritual love type of connection, and maybe they were a lot more logical, not believing in that type of thing, and it's changed their perspective on that. They say, you're my favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share, you're my person. This person feels like you're unforgettable. So that song, Unforgettable, Nat King Cole, that may have lyrics for you connected to this connection, but they feel like you are their person on some level. They may have tried to forget you and let this go, but they said they'll never forget the time you spent together. The leaving, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who may have to leave a family, previous commitment, in order for this to be able, for you and this person to be able to come together. That's not for everyone though. And they say, my emotions are like a roller coaster now. I don't know what I want, but I'm trying to find out. And that's why they're still very much in that healing, trying to gain clarity, confused energy with the moon. So the moon deals with our emotions, our intuition. That moon energy is very much like very confusing and there's no clarity. So this person is trying to gain that clarity. And they say, I had too many expectations of you. I was selfish and focused on myself. I didn't care about your needs. So in the past, they may have taken you and this connection for granted and maybe run away for some of you, even ghosted. But they've come to a realization of their mistakes, and this is a regret that they have. For some of you, I'm also picking up, you may have dealt with this person who was like very selfish and a little bit maybe emotionally immature or emotionally manipulative in the past, where their emotions were very inconsistent and unstable. They say, I've made my bed and now I have to lie in it until I can admit my mistakes to myself and you. For some of you, this could be someone who can't take accountability, very selfish and very like immature emotionally that you're dealing with or asking about. This bed that they're talking about is their regret, and they're, feeling the guilt of their actions, but also realizing it's their fault. For others of you, this can talk about a family situation that they have to leave, but they feel stuck. Right now, they still feel stuck. And they say, you're the one for me. We're twin souls. That's what scares me the most. I'm seeing it all clearly now. This swan here, that these two swans that are kissing, that swans are symbols of twin flames or twin souls. So some of you guys are dealing with, or resonate with like a twin flame connection. Even if you don't believe in the labels, this is a very deep connection, and your person may have gotten overwhelmed, scared, and ran away. And they say, you're the one for me, and they also say, you're my person. They feel like you are their person. They have regrets. They feel bound. For some of you, your person may feel bound to something that was already in place before you came into each other's lives. Like almost like this feeling for some of you that they may not have been looking for something like this because they already had something that was in place. Whether it's a family, children, marriage, commitment, whatever it was, different. It's different for everybody, but it's like this energy of right person, wrong timing. But they feel like obligated on some level to their previous commitments. And they say, I admire you. This could be a secret admirer with that you give me butterflies. This person admires you very much. They're very attracted to you, and again, they admire you and you inspire them as well. So that energy of holding someone up on a pedestal is very much there. So 3 more came out. We have I'm not financially stable. So this person may be insecure about their finances. There may be a difference between the two of you when it comes to like career, material wealth, and this serves as a challenge for this person because they may feel like they don't have enough to offer you in order to offer you something stable, and that could be why there's that energy of them feeling like they're not ready. Besides the healing aspect, they may be also just healing their financial health. They say, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. We saw the 9 of Swords. This person is losing sleep over you in this connection. They may be thinking a lot about you at night. And they say, I want to tell you how I feel. That Ace of Swords could be this truth, that the feelings that they have for you. And they say, I can't be with you. And that could be due to restrictions when it comes to previous relationships, maybe culture, family, community. There's this feeling of your person feeling stuck right now, and they're missing you, but they're still like working on themselves right now and trying to ground their emotions, ground their stability. But pile 3, that is your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit the like button. It's free and it helps me a lot. To my subscribers, guys, thank you so much for your continued help, for your continued support and help. And I'm very grateful for you guys sticking around and commenting, watching the videos. Thank you guys very much. If you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing so you can get a notification when I post more readings like this. With that said, pile 3. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, guys.